Welcome class 8 students. Welcome in our e-learning classes of Bardhan Model School. Student of class 8, in our live class we are continuing the chapter cube and cube roots. We have already solved exercise 7.1 in our live class. So in this class I will discuss some important sums of exercise 7.1 of sum number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. First sum of exercise 7.1, that is part 1. Part 1, the instruction of the part 1, which of the following numbers are not perfect square? Okay. So part 1, 216, we have to say that number 216 is a perfect square or not. To solve it, so that is not perfect square, that is perfect cube. Okay, perfect cube. 216 is a perfect cube number or not. So to solve these sums we need to take help of prime factorization, that is 216 as unit digit is even number, that is 108 divided to, that is 54, 2, 27, 3, 9, 3, 3. Okay, so the factors are 3 into 3 into 3. So this one is a triplet and another triplet. So factors of 216, 2 and 3, which are the 2 and 3 already make a triplet, two triplets. That's why 216 is a perfect cube number. Okay. If factors are able to form a triplet, then we can say that the number is a perfect cube number. The third one, that is 1000. So first step, doing prime factorization. Okay, 500, 250, 125, 5, 25, 5, 5. So 1000 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. So that is the first triplet and triplet of 2, and it is the second triplet that is made by 5. So factors are in the triplet form. So 1000 is a perfect cube number, and if I say that what is the cube root of 1000, that is 10. 2 from here and 5 from here, that is 2 into 5, 10. Okay. Next, 46656, it means 46,656. So dividing by 2, that is, again unit digit is an even number, so 2, 4, 6. Now 7 to 9, unit digit is a odd number, so we cannot take 2. So that can be divided by 3, that is 243. Again 3, 81. That is 3, 27, 3, 9, 3, 3. So factors are the 2 first triplet, second triplet, third triplet and fourth triplet. All the factors are in triplet form. So to 4, 6, 4, 6, 6, 5, 6 is a 4, 6, 6, 5, 6 is a perfect cube number, and cube root of 46,656 is from that triplet 2, here 2, 3 and last one 3. 2 to the 4, 12, 36, and cube root of 46,656 is 36. Now next sum, question number 2. Find the smallest number by which each of the following number must be multiplied to obtain the number, obtain a perfect cube number. So first part 243. So it is clear that 243 is not a perfect cube number. To make it, to convert it into a perfect cube number, we need to multiply it by a number. First of all, here also we will take the help of prime factorization, that is 3, 81, 3, 27, 3, 9, 3 and 3. So all the factors are 3. So one triplet, so 243 equal to 3 into 3 into 3, 3 into 3 into 3. So first triplet, and another factors cannot, that is 3 and 3 cannot form a triplet. To make the triplet, to fulfill the condition of triplet, we need one extra 3, and that should be multiplied with 243 such that 243 become a not 243 into 3, the resultant will become a perfect cube number. So smallest number after multiplying 3, it change into a it can form a triplet, and it means 243 into 3 is a perfect cube number. So the smallest number which have to be multiplied to 243 is 3. The number answer is 3. Next, I am solving the last part of the question number 2, that is 100. First 2, 50, 2, 25, 5 and 5. So 100 equal to 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Factors are 2 and 5, and each both of them cannot form a triplet. So triplet of 2, we need a 2 here, and to making triplet of 5 also need a 5 extra 5 here. So with 100 we have to multiply 2 and this 5, so that is 10. So to make the 100 into a perfect cube number, to convert 100 into a perfect cube number, we should multiply it by 10. The smallest number which has to be multiplied with 100, that is 10. After multiplying 10, that 100 will become 1000. Just previous sums we have solved that cube root of 1000 is a perfect cube number and cube root of 1000 is 10. So students, today I discussed the sum number 1 and 2 of exercise 7.1. Next day I will try to solve question number 3, 4 and 5. So today I end this class here. Thank you students.